The New York Knicks are the 80th NBA champions. 80 NBA titles, but each of them have an asterisk on it. But disclaimer, I'm not playing devil's advocate and GOAT debates for ringless players like Allen Iverson, because if you're ringless, you're not the GOAT. However, this is just pointing out issue moments on each ring. I'm autistic and sometimes I say goofy stuff. Anyways, everything prior to 1977, yeah, I'm doing everything before the merger because it's just the same thing over and over again. I'm just saying like, oh, only 18. Oh, bleh. See, everything prior to like 1967 Philadelphia 76ers, there were less than 20 teams, and were a lot of the all-time greats were in the ABA. Now, 1977 Portland Trailblazers. The merger added new teams, diluting Portland's title to really diluting the competition. I did not use diluting properly. Okay, see me sideways and call me Susan. 1978 Washington Bullets since renamed the Wizards in 1997 due to controversy with the name. MVP Bill Walton got injured in February, allowing Washington to face Seattle and dodge Portland. 1979 Supersonics. Tom Henderson and Kevin Gravy of the Bullets got injured in Game 5, allowing the outflows of the playoffs not much resistance. 1980s Los Angeles Lakers. They recently got Magic and Kareem together for free due to draft trades. 1981 Boston Celtics. Moses Malone led a 40-42 Houston Rockets team that's losing record and to succeed to the finals, but obviously lost. He was still a legend. May he rest in peace. 1982 Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers had more rest than the 76ers, as LA had a bye week that Philly didn't. Yeah, until 84, which you're about to find out, there were bye weeks in the playoffs. 1983 Philadelphia 76ers. Lakers all-star rookie James Worthy got injured and missed the playoffs. 1984 Celtics. Title got diluted again because now there were 16 teams in the playoffs and no more bye weeks. 1985 Los Angeles Lakers. Cedric Maxwell, who was supposed to be the wingman for Larry Bird for game finals of 1981, got injured late in the season and missed 25 games and wasn't finally tuned. 1986 Boston Celtics, and yes, for the remainder of the video, except with some exceptions, you're going to be seeing the logo for the finals instead of the finals footage itself. The Lakers lost to an inexperienced Rockets team in the Western Conference Finals. Sorry, air in my throat. 1987 Los Angeles Lakers. Len Bias, the Boston Celtics' second overall pick while they were defending champions, died just 2 days after being drafted in the NBA. And they say Anthony Bennett is the biggest bust. Nah, it's Len Bias. You know, at least Bennett got some stats. Len Bias got zilch. Okay, now no one being disrespectful, he can rest in peace, along with Moses Malone. 1988 Los Angeles Lakers. Zeke Isaiah Thomas got, let's just say, beaten up in Game 6, as in he got a whole lot of parts injured and wasn't in Game 7. 1989 Detroit Pistons. Magic Johnson, who was MVP, tore out his hamstring in Game 2 or Game 3. Some sources say Game 2, some sources Game 3. Thereby leaving just a 42-year-old Kareem Abdul-Jabbar about to retire to have to try to face the Pistons all on his own. He got swept. 1990 Detroit Pistons. Arvidas Sabonis was not on the Portland Trailblazers yet. 1991 Chicago Bulls. I didn't say 91, right? Magic Johnson had sorry about the deep voice, it's an SML reference. 1992 Chicago Bulls. Same thing as the 1990 Detroit Pistons. Those are both in Portland. 1993 Chicago Bulls. Both the New York Knicks and Phoenix Suns, who were the top season 93, had issues with either offense or defense. 1994 Houston Rockets. Michael Jordan was on the White Sox. 1995 Houston Rockets. Michael Jordan was rusty and going out of retirement on playing on the White Sox. 1996 Bulls. Canadians, don't be offended, but the NBA expanded the Canada during the 1995-96 season and added weaker teams, causing inflation with wins, thereby allowing Chicago to grow 72-10. 1997/8 Chicago Bulls. Yeah, I'm doing these two titles together since They were the same team, back to back. Chicago screwed Utah over and got away with it. To be fair, Karl Malone is a pervert, and John Stockton is a racist. So they kind of deserved it, but still, I'm pretty sure this is what Isaiah Thomas had to say about Michael Jordan in the 98 Finals Game 6. He pushed off! 1999 Spurs, oh boy. Not only were a blackout, but the Knicks were an 8th seed. 2000 Lakers, the Blazers completely collapsed in Western Conference Final Game 7 as they choked a 15-point lead. 2001 Lakers, while Allen Iverson was the MVP on the Philadelphia 76ers, Ray Allen on the Milwaukee Bucks did have the Los Angeles Lakers number, but then again there was bad officiating in the Eastern Conference Finals. 2002 Los Angeles Lakers, they got away with way too many free throws in games 6 and 7 of the Western Conference Finals against the Sacramento Kings. 2003 San Antonio Spurs, Dirk Nowitzki got injured and missed games 4 to 6 of the Western Conference Finals. Yeah, that's a lot. 2004 Detroit Pistons, Karl Malone's knee blew out, but again, he's a pervert, so we kind of deserved it. But then again, Shanti Billups being Finals MVP wasn't really great in the morals department either, especially given his recent accusations getting him fired from being the Blazers head coach. In 2005 San Antonio Spurs, the league expanded to 32 teams, adding 6 new divisions, diluting the title. That's a lot of dilution. 2006 Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade got way more free throws than any of the Masters combined after Game 2. 2007 San Antonio Spurs, LeBron James was overpowered since he only had scrubbed like the greatest Augustus was on his side. Well, the Spurs had prime Tim Duncan, early prime Emmanuel Ginobili, early prime and Tony Parker, and the experienced Robert Horry all on the same team. That was obviously going to be a sweep. However, Game 1 and 2 were mostly on the Spurs side. Games 3 and 4 could have been won by the Cavs, but then again, it would have ended in Game 5. You know, given how well the Indianapolis Colts cleared out the Chicago Bulls because of the Super Bowl here, being a one and done, and the Boston Red Sox swept the Colorado Rockies, we easily could have had like this complete loserdom across every Big Four team in 2007, not named the Indianapolis Colts, San Antonio Spurs, Anaheim Ducks, or Boston Red Sox. But then the Ottawa Senators won Game 3 of the 2007 Stanley Cup Finals at home, forcing a Game 5 in Anaheim, which Anaheim won. 2008 Boston Celtics. Kevin Garnett got traded to the Celtics by the Wolves GM, basically for free. 2009 Lakers, they dodged both the defending champion in Boston Celtics and MVP LeBron James with the Cleveland Cavaliers, facing an inexperienced Dwight Howard-led Orlando Magic. And ironically, Dwight Howard would get a ring in 2020, but that would be on the Lakers. More on that one later. Then the Lakers went back-to-back in 2010, only because they got way more free throws in Game 7 than Boston. 2011, do you think it's the Lakers? Nah, the Mavericks. Because LeBron James froze up after games in Game 4 and beyond the final, allowing Dallas to get its only NBA title so far. Speaking of Miami Heat, 2012 Heat, lockout again. 2013 Heat, Ray Allen miracle shot basically saved LeBron's career. Plus, James Harden left OKC for Houston. 2014 San Antonio Spurs, they prevented the 3-peat because LeBron got cramps. 2015 Splash Bros was wanted because LeBron lost Kyrie and Kevin due to injuries, and the Heat blew up around they missed and got the 10th seed in the Eastern Conference. 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers, the Golden State Warriors evidently choked in that finals because Draymond Green got suspended for fighting in Game 5. Speaking of the Warriors, 2017, they won because KD bandwagoned to a 73-9 defending conference champions. 2018 Warriors, CP3, aka Chris Paul, got injured in the Western Conference Finals. 2019 Raptors, Warriors were beaten up, LeBron left Cleveland again, thereby preventing LeBronto, resulting in the NBA title going to Toronto. 2020 Lakers, COVID. Just COVID. Not even sure how they or the Lightning or Dodgers won. I mean, the Chiefs wouldn't have been, and the Buccaneers wouldn't have been impacted. I mean, Mahomes gets his first Lombardi, Brady gets his last Lombardi, and everyone's pissed because it went Brady, Mahomes, Brady. And Brady beat Mahomes. Just about to go on a full Brady Holmes rant and explain how the Chargers ran Broncos, Jets, Dolphins, Bills, and the AFC South and North and the entire NFC have basically been abused by the Chiefs and Patriots. 2021 Bucks, Katie's big toe event in an Eastern Conference semifinals game-winning three-pointer for the Nets. Or been series win, but you get the point. 2022 Warriors, Chris Middleton on that Bucks team from last year got injured in the Eastern Conference semifinals. And you know why it says Western Conference? I didn't think ahead of my time. I kind of went ahead. 2023 Nuggets, the Heat were an AFC, allowing Denver to get its first ring without much hesitation. 2024 Celtics, Mavs got burnt out by the time they beat the Celtics. 2025 Oklahoma City Thunder, Tyrese Halliburton on the Pacers tore his ACL in Game 7. And our most recent one, the 2026 New York Knicks, they dodged both the Detroit Pistons, Boston Celtics due to Game 7 goof-up, allowing them to have a home court advantage in the NBA Finals. Or was it that after the first round, each of their opponents had less stamina due to go into Game 7s? What do you think? The Knicks titles most notable aspects. The fact each of their opponents, except for the Hawks, had to play Game 7 prior, or the fact that the Celtics and Pistons both screwed up Game 7s, allowing New York to get the home court advantage in the Eastern Conference Finals.